Blessings, sisters and brothers. This is Dawn Del Vecchio with Return of the Priestess and Priestess School. Thank you for joining me here today for this Ascension update or energy update. And before we begin, I'm going to request what I always forget to request. If you find value in this, please share it with someone or hit the like button. Give me a comment. Let me know how this lands for you. And you can also subscribe to the channel. Okay, them's the basics. Let's dive in. Next level heart activations are underway. So I want to begin by sharing a few broad strokes of the energetics that we are navigating at the end of August, preparing for a very major energetic September. And then tune into what is asked of us now as priestesses, starseeds, light leaders, those who are called to serve an organic ascension of humanity and earth. So let's just take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release all that does not serve you in this now. Next breath in, open your connection to the heart space. With your attention and intention to the heart, inhaling in light and exhaling light to activate all the cells in your body. Great. Okay. So we are in the thick of the ascension now. What does that mean? If you're new to my channel, this may be familiar or unfamiliar or new language for you. We have chosen to walk the earth at a time when a great transition is underway, when the light frequencies of Gaia herself, when the cycles of time, when the solar activations and the galactic center activations are shifting, upgrading to upgrade the human, to reawaken us to our multidimensional selves. And that awakening happens not through the mind, but through the heart. So we have lived long in a realm of deep density and separation from each other, from our source creator, our God light. And in these times, there are those who are here. Well, all of us who have come, all of us living on the planet right now, whatever our state of consciousness may be, have come to, we could say, push the needle on our soul evolution. And there are those who have come to really say, right, I am ready to evolve beyond this realm. Truly, I am ready to clean up loose ends I've not resolved in other incarnations. I am ready to love up in frequency all those aspects of self, memory, soul fragmentation that have been held in the shadows of unlovingness or fear. And so some of us, many of us, are being really called to step through the fires of transformation in these times. And if we attempt to do this without the activation of our heart center, which is the connection to our God light, the connection to our divinity, if we attempt to do this through the rationale of the logical mind or belief systems and ideologies, we will hit a proverbial glass ceiling, which will be unique for each of us. The key here is the activation of the heart, and many light leaders, many spiritual teachers, guides, mentors, and those higher beings that some of us are channeling through are talking at length, sharing at length, expressing at length, guiding at length the need to activate the holy heart. So this is not about your muscle, nor is this solely about your heart chakra. This is about the stargate access point of your own divinity, your God light, your access to the consciousness of love divine. And so right now, as I record this at the very end of August 2025, we are again experiencing more active solar activation, plasmic activation, plasmic light pouring forth from this galactic center to bathe us all in the eternal supernal light of that which we would call Creator, the Great Mystery, Divine Mother, or God. And it is really our free will, because we are in a free will zone, to choose to access that or not. So, I woke from a dream of activating a gathering of women through the heart center when fear arose and the mind attempted to control. So, without going into too much detail of the dream itself, I want to tease out the energetics here as an invitation for you to really feel into where this may be at play in your life. We were all born into a realm where the mind, in terms of like the ego mind, let's say the small m self, not the mind of God, the mind connected with divinity, but the mind that wants to control and manage things and stay safe, was all the almighty in that sense. The ego mind that wants to make sure the body is safe, that wants to manage and navigate childhood trauma, childhood uncertainty, teachings and programming that created deepened separation, dogmatic religious ideologies that, rather than open the heart to divine love, contracted into fear and put God, small g, in a tiny box of judgments. So we were born from source, with our own soul conditioning programs, but in a sense, that innocence of the child. And as we grow in this realm, we are conditioned, sometimes traumatized, stressed out, inculcated into belief systems and family of origin circumstances where we create belief systems to help us survive. And if we don't, when we are mature adults, begin to get at those, we will react when we feel unsafe. We will react from the place of small m mind, attempting to understand rather than understand. Understand is a heart awareness. Understanding is the mind trying to figure stuff out. We will try and understand. We will try and control. We will need more information. We will need to put things in order and put them in their place and explain things in a certain way and say that person's doing that because of this and that's going on because of that. That's the default setting. And to greater or to lesser degrees, we all do that. Sometimes to the point of extreme that actually creates a level of insanity or mental illness. And it's very diverse as each of us is. It doesn't work. It's not scheduled to work anymore. However, with all of these light codes pouring in, they're activating us to shed those old skins. And we are in the year of the snake right now, up until February of 2026. So this shedding of the old skin can feel very scary. And in fact, if anyone is familiar, if you're familiar out there with snake or snake medicine or snake energy, let me know in the comments below. Those of you, if you're born in 1965 or any 12 years before or after that set of 12 years, you were born in the year of the snake. When a snake sheds its skin, the first thing that happens is the skin over the eyes peels away and their vision becomes milky. They get very sensitive and very afraid because everything looks like shadows attacking them. And so they will counterattack. Even a pet snake will counterattack when it's in that state. It's very vulnerable. Well, that's where we are right now. That's where our sisters and brothers are. We're in different phases in that, in that stage, but we're shedding old skins. And because we're shedding old skins, there's a vulnerability. This is happening at the personal level and the collective level. This creates psychosis in people who are not stable mentally or have just never done any shadow work, don't have the resources, have addiction issues, or anything like that. So, what does that mean for us? What does that mean for the light worker, the star seed, the priestess, who feels that call to serve a higher order, to serve our organic ascension, and yet may be going through this personally as well? It means next level activation of the heart. That's what it means. It means dropping into the heart center to heal, to forgive self and others, to fully activate that heart center. So, how is that done? Well, there are many ways that it's done, but one of the most powerful containers, powerful experiences that I am aware of, that is what I have been blessed to as my service, let's say, in this realm during the ascension, is to create safe, sacred containers with other sisters and sometimes with brothers to collectively activate the heart center and lift as we rise. To do this in devotion to the divine that is dancing in our hearts, the divine from which we are birthed, the divine that we are all really one with. And so that is my message, my share for you today, is that this is a time to really deepen into the activation of your sacred holy heart. Now, there are many priestesses who are supporting that part of our ascension right now, and myself included. So with that, I'm just going to share at the, as the tail end of this, that we are about to, in mid-September, begin another sacred container journey of Divine Mother codes. And that journey includes sacred heart activations of great mother goddesses, including Isis and Hathor, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Earth Gaia and her elemental guardians, including the Naga, the fairy, the Fey realm, the tree beings, and the compassionate bodhisattvas. We will conclude with the compassionate bodhisattvas, who will truly be able to assist us in a pure divine love activation of compassion for all our sisters and brothers who are caught up in the dark realms of fear right now. Even those who may be attacking or denigrating or trying to ankle bite us. So if that's of interest to you, I invite you to take a look at the link below and or leave me a private message, a personal message, leave a message in the thread, because this is a powerful container for us to lift as we rise and to support your Sacred Heart activation, that next level activation that is so needed in our realm right now. We have so much confusion, chaos, hate, fear, and separation going on in the collective and perhaps even in your personal life. And we simply cannot afford to live in those frequencies anymore. And we do it together. We lift as we rise. This is not a solo, no woman is an island, no man is an island. We don't do this alone. For God is not one, God is all. And we are all in the one of the divine. So, thank you for joining me for this. May this message serve you well. And again, please check out the link below if this feels aligned for you and you would like support in a holy sacred container to lift you in these times, to support you in your next level heart activation, then by all means check out Divine Mother Codes 2, where we will hold you in safe holy space with the mothers, and that you may rise in your priestess leadership, in your starseed light worker leadership, and the anchoring of your holy light in this realm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings and much love. Mwah. Bye for now.